Beach Blanket Babies is a wonderfully animated Rugrats episode. This is the second segment of the ninth episode of the second season, and this takes place mostly at the beach, which I was really looking forward to, as this is the first time the Rugrats have gone to the beach, and that means that we have different backdrops, we get to see sand castles animated, they're wearing different costumes. Angelica's wearing a lovely pink swimsuit, and Tommy and Chuckie are streaked with sunscreen and with their little hats on, and I always love it when they wear something that's a little bit different to what they usually wear, because I think it makes it more interesting. So the outfits coupled with the backdrops, really brilliant. The narrative actually focuses on some sea monkeys, which Chuckie calls sea monies, and he realizes that he decides that they look quite sad. So he and Tommy decide to put them in the drinks cooler and take them to the beach so that they can return them to the ocean, which is where they think they are from and where they think the sad little sea monies belong. But obviously, it's not as easy as that, and they have to try and overcome various obstacles, mostly other people and the weight of the cooler, to achieve their goal. Whether or not they do, I'm not going to say, but I think it was visually a very entertaining episode. The narrative actually doesn't have that much going on. Sometimes with Rugrats episodes, there are so many plot points that it just goes from one thing to the next to the next. With this one, it was a little bit slower. Not that much happened, there wasn't a lot of variety. But because visually it looks very different, it meant that wasn't too much of a problem. And I thought it was pretty decent. It worked very well. It was nice to have the grandparents all together and just the one big happy family, although bickering did start between various adults. But it was good. I liked it. A nice change of pace, a nice change of scenery as well. Also, there's something that I found really amusing. This is a quote. It's a quote from early on. It doesn't spoil anything. But Didi says they have to get going before the crowds get there. And Stu says, "Hey, Dede, we are the crowd." And I think he was trying to say that to be cool. But it also kind of raises the point that, you know, when you go somewhere and you're fed up of how busy it is and you wish everybody would just leave? Well, you're part of that crowd. People are probably thinking that about you too. So it just kind of amused me that, we all get annoyed when places are too crowded, but we're contributing to that crowdedness. So I rather liked that quote, and it was a decent start to the episode. Not an all-time favourite. Don't remember it from my childhood, but I really appreciate the variety in the animation style. Well, not the style, but in the outfits, the backdrops. I think the colour palette was great. The sand was, just the right colour. The sea was not as vivid as it could have been, actually, but it worked quite well. So definitely a pretty good episode. There's nothing about Beach Blanket Babies that I think could have been done differently.